The Drift Valley Basin covers about a quarter of Ethiopia's land mass. This water basin passes through the center of Ethiopia. Now, when it rains in Ethiopia, water collects at the highlands and the mountains of Ethiopia. And then the water flows in a number of directions. The first direction at which the water flows is towards Djibouti, right? Down a river that is known as the Awash River. Then you have a second river, right, which starts flowing from the mountains of Ethiopia, right, towards the southwest of the country, right, towards Kenya, right, in a river that is known as the Omo River. And when you move downstream Omo River, right, towards Kenya, right, at about a distance of about 675, you find a lake that is known as Lake Turkana that is found in Kenya. The Jibe Cascade is a series of dams and power stations that have been built along the Omo River. Now, the first dam is known as Jibe 1, right? Which basically is a dam that can produce hydropower. At the level of hydropower that can be produced here is about 184 megawatts. Now, further down the river, you find a second dam known as the Jibe 2, which is basically a dam that produces hydroelectric power, right, at a rate of about 420 megawatts. In 2016, a dam known as the Gilgal Jibe third dam, right, was completed and commissioned. This dam was able to produce about 1,870 megawatts. It's quite a big dam, right? The dam wall stands at a height of about 250 meters. Now, they are also planning to build about two Jibe dams, right? Jibe 4, right? And Jibe 5, right? Now, Jibe 4 is expected to be able to produce about 1,472 megawatts. And the Jibe 5 dam system is expected to produce about 560 megawatts. So you have a number of dams which are built along down the length of Omo River. Now, of course, with more construction of dams and hydroelectric power plants along the river of known as the Omo River, right? This will tend to bring problems or a slowed down flow of rate of water towards Lake Turkana in Kenya, right? So there might occur along these basins, particularly in the Omo River, the same problem that Egypt has with the construction of the dam that is known as the Great Ethiopian Renaissance Dam along the Nile Basin, right? So here we also have the potential to face the similar problem, right? The more you build dams, right, the more you control the flow of water, right, the more less water flows downstream towards Lake Turkana, which is found in Kenya, right? Sooner rather than later, Kenya will start complaining in the similar fashion that Egypt is complaining, right, about the filling of the dam, right? So Ethiopia must be very careful and work with its neighbors in constructing this amount of hydroelectric electric power plants, right, and dams in the contributing rivers of towards the lake of that is found in Kenya, right? So it is very important for Ethiopia and the people of Kenya to keep a very close eye in the construction of these series of dams along the Omo River.